So now, also with deep dish, we do cheese first. Cheese is under the toppings and under the tomatoes. Lou Malnati's uses only whole milk mozzarella. I like to mix in some provolone. Um, Especially doing this live for two reasons. One, it's going to give me a better base layer because we're going to add pepperoni in this case, but you do your toppings and your tomatoes. And the more moisture, the more wet that hits the bottom of your dough, the less crisp you're going to be. So I like to layer like this, and if you can get whole milk mozzarella from the deli and sliced, you can do the same thing with just the mozzarella then. I have provolone on hand, so I'm using provolone. But the cheese will melt, and then it'll prevent the grease from the pepperoni and the liquid from the tomatoes from really getting to the bottom of the pizza. And that will result in a crisper crust, which is what we're going for. It's not like super thin. Actually, I'll measure it for you. Or not super thick, sorry. We're between an eighth and 3/16 on thickness. And that's consistent on the sides and the bottom. So this is just shredded whole milk mozzarella that I had from my thin crust day yesterday. And if you watch, if you're on YouTube or if you live around here, you can go see it. They call it a cheese pull when they're pulling the deep dish pizza with the spatula, and they pull it up and you get the stringy on the sides. That's this cheese. That's the whole milk mozzarella. And it's low moisture whole milk mozzarella, which is a very, very important distinction. If you don't get the low moisture whole milk mozzarella, you'll get more of a gooey mess. Which for deep dish you can do, for thin crust you do not want.